of recent, goods or exports from neighboring countries such as Kenya, especially cigarette consignments destined for South Sudan, could often be tracked to Uganda. The Uganda Revenue Authority Customs now says safeguards have been put in place to tame smuggling.
I think this system is going to help us. I want to admit that some goods would enter into South Sudan as if they are going to South Sudan, and they end up on the Ugandan market after they have entered. Such goods included cigarettes, cooking oil, and fuel. And at times we would think that maybe it's because the rates are low there, but we've come to realize that actually the owners are not there in South Sudan. So people just use South Sudan to come back. So we think with Invesco now, it is going to stop that, because if you don't have a TIN, a tax identification number in South Sudan, then you're not a taxpayer in South Sudan. So the goods, where are they going? So we think it is going to solve that problem going forward.
According to South Sudan Revenue Authority officials, the practice is rife along the Kenya, Uganda, DRC and South Sudan routes.
Yes, happy. Previously, we used to lose a lot of revenue due to the diversion of the trucks. So you can load a cargo from overseas, destination is South Sudan. When they reach in the middle there, they change to a different direction, like to the monitoring mechanism. But after this training, we are going to monitor it truck by truck, day by day. So we are going to gain and collect a lot of revenue.
The new tax identification number-based system will also affect goods from within Kampala. Officials from the Transit Monitoring Unit also say tampering of documents starts outside Ugandan borders.
What we noticed is when these bonds or goods are still within Uganda, they have good documents, clean documents. But after reaching Nimule, when they are about to cross to South Sudan or when they are crossing, that's when the forgery begins. But on the Ugandan side, because they are being tracked and they know they are animal officers, they are going to penalize them, they don't tamper with them. But immediately after crossing, that's where they start. So I urge my colleagues from South Sudan, maybe you are the ones to step up on that issue.
Uganda is already using regional electronic tracking systems to monitor goods in transit. And today, on an annual basis, South Sudan exports more than 1.5 million metric tons of goods through Uganda from the port of Mombasa.